Cancer, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of July 2026, and I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cancer. What do we got? The overall energy for the reading, the Fool. We've got a clearing of your energy, basically. You're starting to step a little more into this openness in your energy, because as you're starting off this reading, you get the Eight of Swords crossed by the Emperor. There's a lot of overthinking at play. And that's basically the issue here. You know, things are playing out in the way that they're playing out, and you overthinking pretty much a lot of what's going on right now, either about yourself, about where you stand in this situation, or whatever it is you're doing. It just brings a lot of heaviness on you. That's not supposed to be there. I mean, it's supposed to be there from whatever is going on. If there's anything kind of, I'm not seeing bad energies, in all honesty. I'm just seeing the overthinking that makes everything feel quite heavy. In your focus, the Ten of Wands, again, a sense of heaviness that you may feel. In the recent past, the Two of Cups, I do see a connection there to something, someone, something very meaningful to you. In your strength, the Nine of Cups, that's the thing. You have this, like, inside of you. If you connect to yourself, things are peaceful there. Everything's great. There's rainbows, there's unicorns, there's all sorts of things in there. If you give power to this, those unicorns are going to look ugly. They're going to be dual corns. I don't fucking know. Like, they're triple corns. Who the hell knows what kind of gremlins they have in there. But that's kind of the only issue I'm seeing here. If you connect to yourself, again, I'm not saying there's not going to be any issues, but man, things are going to start to clear up for you a little bit. In the immediate future, the Two of Wands, I do see some time, some space. Maybe you're giving that to yourself, because right after that, the energy is starting to clear up. So maybe you're giving yourself a break a little bit, starting to be more present, and that would connect you back to you. In your supportive energies, the Four of Swords, yeah, a little bit of downtime. You know, just take a break. Whatever it is you're dealing with, I promise you, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to be more or less complicated than what it is. Just cut yourself off a little bit, give yourself a little break. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Temperance card, it's something about timing. There's something related to timing here. Are you waiting for something to happen, and then that gives you plenty of space to start overthinking things? Could be. In your hopes and fears, the Justice card, balance. You feel the need to get back into balance. Then get back into balance. Even if you're waiting for something, what do you think you have control over how it's going to come? If you start blah, 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 in your head there, it's not going to change the outcome. It's going to come as it's going to come. And there's a massive calling from within you to get back into place, back into balance. Yeah, that. Whoopty, what you doing, Bubba? You doing good? Okay, go back to bed. Yeah, there's nobody there. I promise you. Yeah, you disagree? In the potential outcome, the Chariot. Again, things are going to play out how they're going to play out. You have no control over it. And what the mind does is trying to give you the illusion that you do have control over how things are going to play out, or no, you don't. You really don't. None of us do. You know, so let me see the Fool. Let's clarify. The Magician, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups. It's something about the future. It's something that you're projecting into the future. Like, okay, let's see what's coming up next. Let's see what we can do. Let's work through things. Let's manifest. You know, so something that has to do with, maybe you're starting something, maybe you don't know how it's going to look, how it's going to feel, you don't know how it's going to play out, whatever it is you're introducing here. But you are manifesting, you bring in great energy to it. So that's about all you can do. You won't know. It's like you're on the journey and you're trying to predict the destination. And it's like, focus on the journey. The destination is going to show up. You know what I mean? Let's do the Eight of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Wands. Oh, and there's a... Okay, so there's a soul connection involved here in this. And what you're super stressing about is how to bring new energy to the table for this soul connection. And I feel like maybe there's talks about it. Maybe there's, you know, I don't know if with whoever is part of the soul connection or with friends, family, you know, maybe you're talking about, okay, how do we, like, I'm trying to figure out ways to bring this into fruition. Okay. Let's do the Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Lovers. Okay, so you established what this connection means to you. That's shown up as clear. Well, this means this. Okay, the part that you're stressing about is not, oh, where do I stand? What do I want? No, those things are very clear. The part you're stressing about is how to bring something new in this container of this connection right now. A new energy in there. You know, whatever that means. Let me do the Ten of Wands. In your focus, you get the Ace of Wands. Come back later. The Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Emperor. Why is there's a little bit of discrepancy between, where are you showing me? I'm seeing you, but I see you having a hard time. Oh, that's why you're not connected to your heart, because you're connected to your mind, because you're overthinking. Okay, because I see a little bit of discrepancy. Like, I see you clearly up here in the physical, right, functioning in a particular situation, but then when it comes down to bringing the energy from within to put them outside in the physical, I see a discrepancy. I see a little bit of hardship there. I see you being like, I'm lost. Like, I feel like nothing's really aligning. Nothing's really coming out. And it's because you're too much up here. When you're too much up here, that's going to disconnect you from everything else. Your heart, your everything. Your intuition, all of that. So it kind of makes sense here that it's going to feel very, very hard to align with what you really feel and what you really want to put out. You know? Let me do the Two of Cups in the recent past. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Two of Pentacles. It's almost like an existential crisis, though, and I'm not sure if it's for you personally or for this dynamic. Like, where is this heading? Where? And I feel like that came up in the past. Because things were going fine, things were great, and at some point there's a question. There's like, okay, I'm good, you're good, everybody's good here, but like, where is this going? What are we doing here? You know? So I don't know where that came from. I'm assuming from you. It's kind of like a directional type of but something doesn't make sense in this whole, because I'm seeing the energy is running and they're running smooth and they're going forward. That's where you're going forward. You're like, no. Like there's like a deeper sense to that question. There's an existential crisis type of thing. Okay. And that could happen, you know, with no reason whatsoever. Things are going smooth, things are going forward, and then somebody stops and says, wait a minute. Where are we going? You know? That could have been the case. Let me do the Nine of Cups in your strength, the Two of Swords, the World card, the Moon. Okay. I feel like you did step into this energy of a little bit of an existential crisis, which can happen, and that's okay if you were there. But ever since that space in which you landed, and you don't know how, you've been up here. And that doesn't help you to figure out the answer to that question. Plus, you don't have to know the answer to that question. You just know that the direction that you're going is probably something that doesn't necessarily speak to you in the way that it did. And it's okay if that happens, but you don't have to have the answer right away. And because you needed to go and search for that answer, and for some reason you went into your mind, you got yourself stuck in your mind now. That's not going to help you. That's not going to help you with this predicament. You know, you're just feeling somewhere, you know, beyond all the mind stuff that's showing up, you're feeling somewhere that a cycle is definitely closing off for you. And it would. When you're, you know, kind of embracing an existential crisis, it would. You just can't quite pinpoint it. You don't know what exactly is closing, what else is opening up, where are you going? Should you go by yourself? Should you take someone with you here, whoever this is by your side? Because I feel like this happened within a connection to someone. And I keep on telling you, I'm seeing you being quite at harmony inside of you there, internally. This is a moment in which, if anything, you should hermit. You should go within. And you're doing everything but that. You're kind of like, no, I gotta figure out the answer to this question. Not from the mind, you don't. That's just gonna get you into, you know, from one pickle jar to another. No. That's just gonna confuse things even more for you. For the Two of Wands in the immediate future, you get the Seven of Swords, the Fool, the Five of Swords. Man, you know how sometimes you're at a doctor's office or something, and let's say somebody comes in with their kid, right? Because they didn't have anybody to have them watch their kid. And their kid is sitting on the chair, and then you wait and you wait and you wait, and they wait and they wait and they wait. And then the kid starts doing that, you know, that whole, like, you can feel it, like, okay, they're starting to get very impatient right about now. That's the energy I'm seeing on you right here. It's kind of like you have to wait for something. You have to give yourself time. You have to give yourself space. But internally, you carry that little child on the doctor's chair, wagging their legs back and forth. And then kind of starting to do stuff. And, you know, but I want to go. So it's the way this is going to feel for you is internally you would feel an energy that wants to go, wants to do. You don't know what, but you want to. And externally, whatever's going on out there is making you wait. It's like, hold on. Wait for your turn. You know. And you can't wait for somebody to come out and say, okay, the doctor is ready to see you now. That's kind of the energy I'm seeing there. Let me do the Four of Swords for the supportive energies. You get the Star, the Devil, the Nine of Wands. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting into a direction, at least, where I see it taking a little bit of time, you know, to figure things out. And you're kind of like... You're kind of applying reverse psychology on you. You're like, okay, so instead of thinking of what it is that I want, because obviously I can't figure that one out, why don't I think about what it is that I don't want? And from there, maybe something will pop out. Okay. You can go that route if that works for you. Cool. Whatever works for you to get you out of your, you know. Okay. Let's do the Temperance card for the energy that is hidden from you. The Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands. Okay, something happened. And I think within this dynamic, The thing is, it didn't happen as you started having this existential crisis. It happened a long time ago, way before. You just woke up one day and you're like, what the hell? What am I doing? What's going on here? What, you know? So something happened that turned that on, that existential crisis button. But again, it happened way before that, and it's okay. You know, sometimes it takes. I'm guilty of that. I respond to things. I take my sweet time. I'm like, oh, that happened 2 years ago. Okay, yeah, okay, now I get it. It's okay. It can happen like that. But as to the Justice card, Juno, how the hell did you end up in that position there? For the Justice card, in your hopes and fears, you get the Three of Wands, the Death card, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, something was going on internally for you for a while here, before any of this happened. Something was eating at you. Something, you knew that, you know, an ending of a definite chapter is going to come for your life, even. Where you knew that your life, once this hit, this ending of this chapter hit, your life is never going to look the same again. So you felt that. You felt that for a while. And I can see you also acknowledging that, being like, yep, I knew it was coming. Okay. But that's what it means to stay connected to yourself and to listen to yourself sometimes. A lot of the times you're not going to have the answers. Why is this happening? Who the fuck knows? You'll see as you go. Try not to look for answers right away. That's just kind of wasted energy. It's just going to place you up here. You're not going to figure any shit out. If anything, it's going to complicate everything even more. And the answers will come along as you go. You know, sometimes you have the answer right away, sometimes you don't, and that's okay. For the Chariot, in the potential outcome, you get the Judgment card, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Cups. You can't quit. I love this. I love when I see this for you guys, and I'm guilty of that too sometimes. Like, things are happening for you. Something's happening within you. There's this massive shift that's happening. Very transformational. Who knows for how long it's going to play out. You'll see as you go. But something that you're starting to notice, even, you know, within you, around you, you're going to start to notice that, hey, there's been a massive breakthrough here for me, which I don't even know what the fuck that means yet, but hey, I feel good about it. But then it becomes a little scary too, because it's like, this never happened to me before. What the hell am I doing? Am I going nuts? What the hell is wrong with me? So you're like, I quit. You can't quit. You're in the middle of it. You can't just, you know, once things like these happen, you can't just, you know, give your 2 weeks notice. It doesn't work like that. Universe, yeah, I'm gonna place I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna put in my month notice so that, you know, look, I can do this for one more month, but that's it, universe. One more month and I'm out. Not doing this shit anymore. It's hard shit. Yeah, no kidding. You can't quit. So I see you having the intention to quit. I don't think you're gonna quit, because it doesn't work that way. But something's happening here, and it's pretty deep. It runs pretty deep. It may have started from a little bit of, again, you just waking up one day and thinking, where am I heading? What the fuck is going on here? You know? But ever since you've been on this journey of something that you're not even halfway through, but you're quitting. No, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna let you. From the universe, for you, you get the Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you can get upset. You can get all down about it. You can get all the feelings that you want. You are allowed to feel all the emotions here. But I do see that there's some energy exchange here that's helping you push through. Well, that could be even this video. Me saying, I'm going to kick your ass if you quit. I don't know. That could be anything. That could be you talking to friends, talking your way through it or something. So you are allowed, though, to feel down, to feel this type of journey is definitely going to take you on some ups and downs like no tomorrow. But aren't you curious to see what's at the other end of this? No, I want to quit. No, you're not gonna. Anyways, let's do the untethered soul. Let's see. When your stuff gets hit, let go right then, because it will be harder later. That's it. Short, sweet, to the point. But that's it. That's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.